I bought a stack of just loose video games. Great finds today. So I got this stack and they said these were $1 a piece, are all loose games. And I have gone ahead and stacked these into what is worth money and what is not worth as much. We'll just say as much because all games are worth money. Now, I just know these by the titles. You know, I may be a little off on the prices, but I am pretty knowledgeable about what games are because that's about 75% of our business. So I paid $30 for all these games. So there's about 31 games here. They were $1 a piece, so there's 31. So I got one free, but we'll find out in a reason why. So Onimusha, and this is the Warlords thing. Now this game, there are two of them, and you can see that this one is cracked. So this game is actually toast. It's toast, but it's only a $3 or $4 game. This was in here. I don't know what it is. I think it's a CD. I have no idea, but it's nothing. Now wrestling. Wrestling has become bigger and bigger and bigger. And wrestling, all the sports games. Some of the sports games are coming back, just like some of the sports cards. So take a look at your games. Because, of course, there's the Hulkster and Andre the Giant, two of the most legendary guys out there. That's still a decent game, but it's not that great a game. Taz, he's going to go in the okay pile. Star Wars, Clone Wars, it does have Star Wars in it. And it's a PlayStation 2 game. PlayStation 1 games are starting to go on the rise. You'll see that the PlayStation 1 games are worth more than the PlayStation 2. It's just because they're getting more nostalgic. They're getting more rare. There's another wrestling game. Not too bad. Some of the wrestling games are pretty good. SmackDown versus Raw. Big mother truckers. Sounds like I said that's not for kids. This is actually a PlayStation 3 game that was in there. This is Blitz 2. That's just an okay game. Vigilante 8. That actually game is pretty darn good. Ridge Racer. You think it's a good game? It's not. Now, not all wrestling games are good. Nitros, not WCW Thunder. Now, this is Onimusha 2. The Samurai Destiny. And it's actually just an okay game. Jax, that's a pretty decent game. Powerdrome is nothing. ATV, no. Oh, I have a billion copies of these. If you want one of these, I'll just send you one. They are unbelievably common. ATV 4. Now, as I said, you saw most of those are PlayStation 2 games, and they were as a stack here. And the one I put over here, Vigilante 8, that is a trucking game. It's about a $10 game. That is a good game, and that is worth pretty good money. Donald Duck. Normally, Donald Duck and Disney games aren't worth that much, but Going Quackers. This one is worth about $10. Yeah, $10. You got $20 here. Got $20 in this stack. I've almost paid for it. Now, Twisted Metal 3, I've paid for it. There, it's a clown, and anytime you can have a clown, it's a cool game. The clown and racing, and it's a cool game. Tekken, also the same. So we're at $40 right there. We have broken our record. Now, this is a PlayStation 2 game. Crash, there's a lot of different Crash Bandicoot games. This one is Mind Over Mutant, which is always good advice. So Mind Over Mutant's about a $15 game. We are at $55. $55 for loose games. $55. I said sports games, but not all sports games. NBA Street. It's a street game. It's got like Dr. J in it. It's a pretty cool game. And Dr. J, he wasn't in the news today. His top 10 players of all team. Top team of all time. Second team. LeBron wasn't on it. I don't know. He got some static, but leave Dr. J alone. He's allowed his own opinion. And this game sells for about $10. So we're at $55. We're at $65. Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 4. The skating games are good. Are really good. They're getting better. 64, 74. Now, we're getting into, this is actually an Xbox 360 game, Dragon Ball Z. Not all the Dragon Ball Z characters are very good. I think that is Goku. I have learned my lesson. That is Goku. I sure hope so. Or Vegeta. I think it's Goku. And I think maybe that's Vegeta. I don't know. I could be wrong. But this is Budokai, and this is the HD collection. What is the HD collection? And I'm going on loose prices. Loose prices, meaning it's just the disc only. The disc only. And we were at $75 here. Now we are at $95 because that's $22, but I'm just going to say $20. Mortal Kombat 4. This one also, we're at 95. We're at $105. Now these last two I was kind of excited about. Now here's where you got to look at different places to sell. This is Bloody Roar. See, this is just a PlayStation game, and this is Dino Crisis 2. Now they're going to come out with in 2022. They're going to come out with an updated version of this game, so this game might be worth hanging on to because people are going to want to play the old games. Now, on price charting, which one is worth the most? Well, it's Dino Crisis 2. Dino Crisis 2 is listed at about $44 loose. $44 loose. And this one is listed at about $26 loose. That's about $60. $60 in games. But if you look on Amazon, the cheapest one on Amazon right now, $40. Cheapest one on here, $58. They are going up because, as I told you, price charting is great, but GameStop is manipulating some of the prices because they still have their old prices on there, so it's bringing some of the prices down. Not all of them, but some of them. So, Bloody Roar, even if it's $48 is the most expensive game there, and you put $39, you could probably sell it pretty quickly. I would make sure you do all these, make sure that they all work correctly, and before you do send them, and if you can find the case, so we're still talking $40, we're talking, even at the lowest price at $60, that's $160 on a $30 investment. Now, these will take a long time to sell because these are just common ones. You put these in, sleeves, and you sell those for a couple bucks a piece. You have these $3, $4 a piece. This, I don't know what you do with it. It's the crest. It's an interesting thing. Now, you don't sell this. You make this into a coaster. So if you have a drink, and because you can see the cracks there, it's not going to play and you won't be able to clean it. So when you go through and you see some loose games, don't be afraid of loose games because loose games can bring you money. They are still collectible because some people have the cases and some people don't. And just like the manuals. So as you can see that the prices of PlayStation games, most of these are PlayStation games that are going to go up. So when you're out there looking for stuff or if you're looking in your basement, just know that you could have a $50 game just sitting by itself waiting for a money crisis that you could solve right now.